Welcome to the Earning Your Living by Living Your Dream show. Today we have a special guest, Dauda Khan.
Yes, ma'am.
And hello, Dauda. We're going to have fun with you.
That's to go, right?
That's the way to go.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I like that. Yes, ma'am. So, Dauda,
Yes.
we've been doing our Earning Your Living shows every Monday, and we talk about entrepreneurship and how we started, how to start. We also have a book. It's called Earning Your Living by Living Your Dream. And in that book, there's a lot of steps on how to see about your business, how to design it, what tasks to do, what goals to have, what mission, all of that. And it's a lot of let's say reflective work that one as an entrepreneur has to do. And sometimes we do it in one day, sometimes we do it in 10 years, doesn't matter. But we want to know how you started, Dauda. What got you curious to start your business, and when did you start it?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. But to give you an idea of when I started actually in 2009 because of the housing market. Like most people, I lost my career. I kept my house. I didn't lose my house, but most people lost their homes.
Oh, wow. 2009, yeah, it was a tough year.
Yeah, you guys were probably still in high school back then, but hey, it's all good. But here's what happened. So the company I was with was basically went belly up, just like most companies at the time because of the housing market. I lost 75% of my 401k. I think I had about $7,500 left in it. And I was told not to take it. I was like, what else do I have to lose? 75% of it is gone. So what I did is I took that $7,500. Obviously, they charge you 20% in taxes. So I was left about $4,800. I took it and I bought my first truck. So I bought the truck, and the truck was already 12 years old, so it was not anything fancy at all. So I was the driver, I was the mechanic, I would give estimates, I would do it all. And I built with the truck. Her name was Betsy. So I used Betsy to build Your Move today. But I did it through like networking and, because I believe in consistency, right? Consistency compounds. So I worked on that day in and day out. I just met some great, amazing people through the years that helped me build my business. So 12 years now. We have about 2 18-wheelers and 8 box trucks, including 4 contractors working with us. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That in 10, 11, 12 years.
12 years, yes, ma'am. May 8th, this past May 8th, we celebrate our 12th anniversary. Should have come. I had a nice cake too, so we could have celebrated. But
nice.
I guess Matt didn't tell you guys about it, so it's on me.
We can celebrate again and again. Doesn't matter.
For sure.
We'll bring your cake.
Yep.
Wow. So you started it all.
Yeah, we started from the ground up. So yeah, and like I said, 12 years, we're still in it, and it's exciting. It's it's opened a lot of doors and windows for me, and it's just there's no way I could have been able to live the life that I'm living now if I was working for anybody else 9 to 5. So
Yeah.
My business has allowed me to really not only meet some wonderful people, but open amazing doors for me and my family as well. So.
Oh, great. So you're protecting your family with your business.
Hey, family's number one for me.
Oh.
I'm a father of 4, so
and
my
your
kids keep
face,
me busy.
your face lights up.
Yeah.
Talk about them.
Yeah, they mean the world to me. Yes, ma'am, they do. Yeah.
Wow. Guys, do you want to ask him a question?
Well, from what I know of Dauda, and the reason I wanted to bring him on the podcast, because he, from every interaction I've had with him, from every instance of meeting a mutual friend or meeting people that talk to Dauda, he embodies that value or the principle of just like honesty and doing the right thing to protect the relationship long term.
Oh,
Even if
wow.
that means sending the customer away, you know, hampering his own business, his own bottom line. Always just protecting the long-term relationship, which is just
Yes.
awesome. So rare.
Nice. Nice.
It's for me personally, it's relationship built on trust and loyalty is key to success, right? You know, I don't focus on building my business just on money. I think if you spend too much time focusing on money, you sort of just lose the whole idea of why you're in business in the first place. I think, you know, when you build those relationships will build your business for you. And then the money's going to come later. Of course, the money is part of running a small business, right? Because you still have bills to pay and then employees to take care of. So at the end of the day, it's all about relationship building. It's all about that network. Because I believe that your network is your net worth. That's where your money is. So relationship I build with you, with Cedriana, with it's just one client at a time and one person at a time. Because when I meet you, I don't look at you as a dollar sign. I just try to build that relationship, and then if you and once we work on it, and once you build that trust with the person, they can put their own reputation on the line to recommend you because they've already gotten the part where they believe that, hey, you know what, I can trust this person, I believe in him, and I can tell other people about him and his business. And that's sort of like how it works. And it has worked for the last 12 years, and I'm not planning on changing it anytime soon. What works, why break it, right? It's working.
Yeah.
So.
How did you get curious to start a moving business? Because you were an employee in a company.
Right.
What did that company do?
It's logistics, mostly import export. So it's sort of like, it's not exactly moving, but it has something to do with logistics, right?
Yeah.
But when I was in college, I did do some moving, a little bit of it, and so I had an idea of what it was all about. So when I bought the truck, I felt that would have been, at that position, I felt that was the best way for me to build something.
Good old Betsy.
Yep, old Betsy built it. I wish I could show you a picture of her. She went to truck heaven now, but it's all good. Yes, somebody bought it because it got to a point where she was so old I couldn't find parts to fix her up. I would have kept her. I really would have, because of what she meant to be.
Yeah.
But you know, my mechanic told me, he said, Dauda, you're just gonna keep spending money on her. Get rid of her. So some guy offered me, I don't know.
Like a marriage now. I'm sorry.
I know, right? Not a marriage. No, I will not get rid of mine. When it comes to marriage, I'm keeping that one. She makes me better.
That
but
was
yeah, this individual offered me about, I don't know, it was $4,000, and I was like, really? You're gonna offer me $4,000 for this truck? Yeah, you can have it. You know, so
Betsy.
I took the money, and then I understood that she took the truck to I think Belize, and they're gonna use it for parts.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, she's probably all stripped naked now, and then the parts, whatever, you know. But she did a job. Hey, watch your mouth. Yeah, but that's.
And do you enjoy, like, when you got curious to start and you got Betsy, and you also remembered how in college you did some moving and stuff.
Right.
What did you like about that? What was in your heart to move people's whole homes?
For me, I mean, I started from the ground up, you know. I'm sure you can tell that I have an accent. I'm originally from Africa, right?
Okay. Which country?
Gambia. You're gonna need a microscope to see where we are. It's Africa's smallest country, period.
Okay.
So everybody knows everybody. I've been away for a while. If I hit the airport right now, somebody's gonna tell my mother I'm in town. That's how small it is. Then I was thrown into a big city like Houston. I had to figure out my way around here, because this city is probably like, I don't know, maybe 500 times bigger than where I'm from. It's huge. So so I have to just build it from brick to brick, neighborhood to neighborhood, and then individuals to individuals. So everything has to be just small, build small, and then go up. And the same idea I have in relationship is what I bring into my business. Like, I wanted to build it from one person at a time and from one relationship at a time. But as a mover, I've done everything, right? So you can't tell me anything about moving that that sort of I haven't done. So I can always use that experience I have to tell the guys what to do and how to do it, even though they are experienced. But like sometimes you can always mold them to become different movers. I just happen to be a mover, but for
Yeah.
me personally, it's all about relationship building, and then where the next partnership is coming from.
Well, you were a mover and a shaker.
Yes, yes. But movers try not to shake stuff, because when you shake stuff as a mover, things break. But I see exactly what the idea is all about.
A mover
But,
and a
it's
shaker
just-
of relationships, you know.
Or booties.
Yeah.
Or yeah, everybody had to come on. Let's
Yeah,
get this
because
done.
it's all about recognition by other people. It has so much effect in trust, right? That's just how I look at things. I mean, if you trust me, I mean, it's your own reputation too when you speak on my behalf, right? I don't want to disappoint you. I don't want to just basically ruin the relationship I have with you, because it means something to me. And then I use that and mold it into what I want it to be. And I continue to build these things. And then 80% of our business is still word of mouth. We started right here in Katy, but now we're nationwide. We go everywhere within the lower 48. The farthest we've ever been was Brentwood, Washington, which is almost in Canada. You can see actually the ships and stuff just right there on people's backyard going to, you know, just traveling. So it's,
Wow.
and I couldn't have imagined that 12 years ago when I started the company. I mean, I was fine with just being in Katy, and then from Katy, we move on to Houston. From Houston, we move on to the state of Texas. Then we slowly step out of Texas, go to Louisiana, come back and like, well, I can do this, you know? So
Wow.
now 12 years later, we go, as long as the trucks can get there, we'll get there. So
You
what we
have
do.
conquered not only Texas, but other states too. And wow. How
we're
many?
working on it. We go to Bruce's state all the time. California is one of our, you know, people have been just moving away from California, unfortunately. But like, we've been getting a lot of those guys coming here to Texas, whether it's Austin or Houston, especially Austin. A lot of folks have been moving that way. But you know, we don't pick and choose. So wherever you want to go, just let us know. We'll take you there.
Wow.
And you started it all. You were the visionary of your company.
Yes.
How many employees do you have now?
Right now, we have about like 37 people working here full time. And then we also have about like 10 contractors. So that give and take, it's basically between like 48 and 50 individuals working for us at any given time.
Nice.
We try to run, I mean, all our trucks daily, except Sundays, which is usually the most quiet day in the week. But sometimes people just want to move on Sundays, so we get to take care of them as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, but average is about 37 people working all the time with us full time.
Wow.
And even with COVID and everything else, we've managed to keep everyone. We didn't lay off anybody, which is actually one of my proudest moments, because that means like everyone get to take a paycheck home, take care of their families, and don't have to basically worry about where the next meal is coming from. So and that's all thanks to, like, again, our network of people that kept us busy.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
And when did you get your, let's say, the person that takes care of the spreadsheets, the timelines, the procedures, you know, who is that person?
Well, we
the
have
manager?
different individuals in the office here that we've plugged into the right position. We have Alan, who's the operations manager. Then we have the Destiny, who's actually the office manager. And then we have Rosie. So all these individuals help make my job a lot easier. You know, I don't appreciate these people until they're not here. So, but they are just wonderful people. They make everything work. So it allows me to just go out there and then work on the business, not in it, where I can go and then build what I'm building, because I have a good team behind me. Then we have our team of movers. You know, moving has there's a huge revolving door when it comes to moving. People don't stay too long. You know, they just come in and then just hustle a little bit and move on. But we've managed to average at least about a 5-year work experience with our guys. And some of them has been, you know, in the moving business for 15, 16 years. And they've built all that, what do you call it? The experience through the years. And then we've actually taken that and then molded into one we want it to be here at Your Move, and then send them out there to their clients and tell them, this is what we want from them. We know they can move. We know it's there. They have the experience. But certain things like common sense and integrity, you either have it or you don't. And we try to just get people to have those things with their experience, and they can use that to sort of put our name out there in front of people, and then just keep building on that as we go as a company. So
So you have 3 managers
yes.
managing
Oh, and don't forget our logistics manager as well, our warehouse manager, Robert. So
a
he's the
logistics
logistics
manager.
manager.
So
Yeah.
4 manager type people that have to manage the day to day.
Yeah.
And then who sells the service? Do you have a sales team or a marketer?
Yeah.
Or,
So we do have sales. Alan, actually, it's we have 2 salespeople. Alan and Destiny do sales, and as well as you know, when it comes to marketing, we outsource those things. There are certain things that I know that we are not good at. I don't like to do it in-house. The same thing applies to whether it's payroll, whether it's bookkeeping and CPA. It's better to just have those professionals handle it.
yeah.
First of all, I hate books. I hate doing numbers and things like that. I just want to be out there, smile and wave and doing
Yeah,
that. But
you're the visionary.
exactly. So once you have people take care of that, it's worth every dime to pay professionals to handle it, because if not, you know, the other side of that is always very painful, and you don't want to deal with that in the long run, you know.
But these
So
2 people that actually sell,
we have 3
get on the
salespeople,
phone and
3
stuff.
salespeople, and then sometimes I do sell as well as an individual, but we have 3
Oh.
full-time salespeople.
3,
Yeah, 3 of them.
that's good.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
good. They keep the connection with people. They build trust with people. They get some leads. They probably network
They
and
do.
stuff.
They
Yeah.
network, and then they go to people's homes. They do what we call in-home estimates, where they can go. We can do it online, but we like to go and then meet the individual themselves and have that, you know, just sit across them and tell them, you know, sort of, this is who we are, this is what we can do for you. Try to build that relationship. It's all about relationship building. And so
Yeah.
even doing estimates is part of it.
Wow.
Yes.
Very
When did you
cool.
figure that out, Dauda? Like, you know, early in your childhood, or, you know, when did you get that whole relationship focus, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you know, my grandmother used to tell me this, God rest her soul. She said, like, if you go alone, you go fast. If you go as a group, you go farther, right? If you're looking at it, even in athletics, right? You know, let's say Usain Bolt can do long distance running. He can do 100, 200 meters, and then he can get the gold medal for it. But if you want to run for 5,000 miles, or sorry, you know, 5 miles, 26 miles, or what have you, you have to go as a team, and you train as a team, and then you push each other. And that's that I've always had that with me when I left home. That I've always wanted that partnership with wherever I go, to build people around me to support me, because I know I can't do it by myself. And we as humans, we're not built to be alone. We're built to just have like a support system around us.
Yeah.
And then regardless of where I go in life, I will always have that with me, you know. So
Yeah.
so I think I have that. I got that from her. But then as I was, you know, at some point in my life, I think I didn't use it the way I was supposed to. And it affected me in some kind of ways, because I was still trying to figure out my way in this life. But when I sit back and I thought about it, and I was like, well, this is what I need to do. So it took me a while, even in my business, to start realizing what works, right? Because back then I was just investing a lot of money on SEOs and all these things. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, because I still do that. But then I realized, like, you know, if I build relationships with people in my area, they can help me build my business, you know?
When did you realize that? Year
I think it was
6,
about maybe
year-
2014, you know, 2014. So
that would
I
be
was
year-
already 5 years into the business
5
before I
years.
realized what I could do. Because like, I mean,
Okay.
even back then, I was just struggling as a business owner. I was still trying to figure it out. I mean, the first 5 years were really tough. I mean,
Yeah, tough.
I can tell you that I slept on the side of the road because my truck broke down. Before in Centerville, Texas, I can still remember. I spent the night in my truck because the mechanic can't come till the next morning.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
but when I realized, like, this is what I need to do, but it was because I met somebody who introduced me to somebody else, who introduced me to somebody else. I mean, I met Matt through BNI on a networking event. Before then, I never met him before, but like, we've kept in contact since. And it's been what, 5, 6 years since we met? But that's what it does.
Wow.
And it's just,
So you saw the magic of building relationships, one after the other after the other. That's awesome.
yeah. I once I figured out that, you know, relationships that you build can help you build your business. I just stuck with it because I saw the benefits of it. And then these relationships are going to last me a lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, I've already built a trust, and I believe like I'm not going to disappoint because I believe I understand the importance of that trust. And then I'm not expecting, I don't expect to just basically lose it because we've built it, and then we'll continue to build on that as we grow, not only me as an individual, but as a company as well. So.
Wow.
You also
Yeah.
said something earlier that, like was amazing. You said one at a time, one person at a time. And I think that's what people feel with you. I mean, now especially I see it even more so. You have this like calm presence that, you know, people just love, I'm sure, even among how busy and complicated and how many problems can go on in your industry. I'm sure there's tons of chaos.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can pay attention to the person in front of you and really be there.
Yeah.
Is amazing.
Yeah, and I think most people do business because of with me as a mover, because of me, right? Like there's a lot of moving companies out there, right? Hey, I'm no different from Atlas. I'm no different from somebody else. But what differentiates me, I guess, at the same time between those companies, you're just a number to those people. For me, you are not. You're basically an individual that trusted me, that believed in me, that everything that you've built for me to be able to just move it from one place to another. But at the end of the day, you also believe that, you know what, I can build, I can sort of build something with this guy. I believed in him, and then that always works. And and I like to smile a lot because I thought, like, I mean, it works as well. It increases your face value, right? so
it's very attractive. Yeah. Face value.
I just believe that, you know, building that trust with people, you can't go wrong with it. And it has worked for me all these years.
Yeah.
I think that's what I figured out after 2015.
I think you're more than a mover. Like I said, you're a mover and shaker.
Yeah. and that's the whole goal behind it, because I mean, I happen to be a mover, but I think like my strength is basically in relationship building. And then, but I have a good team behind me that help me out, allow me to go out there and then build on what I'm trying to. I mean, they believe in the direction I'm trying to take the company, so they follow me wherever I go.
Yeah. And congratulations, those first 5 years that were tough. Hey, I've been there too, and it's rough. And then you survived, let's say, and you because you observed, oh wait, okay, that's what I gotta do, and you learned from your mistakes, and you didn't give up. So congratulations.
You can't give up. There's no plan B. This is what I know how to do, and this is what I work on, because like I've always had people coming to me with all the business ideas and things like that, and I it's okay, you know, but at the end of the day, I find my niche in moving, and I sort of just wanted to hone it and then build it to. I want to be one day just grow it where it's going to be nationwide, where I can have franchises and just build it from. Look, when I got here in the US, I had like $250 in my pocket, right? And I spent $200 on a Greyhound bus pass to Houston.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I spent $40 on food, and then $10 to tell my mom I was in town. So I was just here. It's just nothing but a dream, because I believe that I can build something, because I believe that this country can give me. I've always believed in this place. You know, even when I was a kid, I didn't want to go anywhere. I have friends that went to Europe, England. My sister went over there for college, but I knew I wanted to come to the US.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I made the right choice coming over.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
And then also in your marriage and your kids, somehow the partner has a lot to do with the support.
I'm glad you brought that up, because, you know, I mean, there's a phrase that said, well, you know, behind every strong man is a strong woman. I don't believe in that. I believe in beside every strong man is a strong woman.
Yeah.
Because I think my wife was the best thing that ever happened to me, right? Because she pushes me to be better. And she
Oh,
supports me. She sees exactly what I'm trying to do. She allows me to just basically flourish as a business owner because she sees the importance of, where I'm staying the ship. And then the kids come along. They sort of just, my son would actually, my 13-year-old son, I have a teenage son now, he would actually call me just to check on me, see how my day is going. And those things mean a lot to me because I have a good cheerleading team behind me that believes like, he got it, so we don't have to worry. Because I told my wife, I said, as long as you have my back, I can deal with whatever the world throws at me.
yeah.
And she's been a wonderful partner. And I think I married up. So definitely she's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Great. I can tell because you grew so much. And I know other entrepreneurs that there's some kind of break at home. If you put on the brakes, and then that doesn't work. That doesn't make any company grow. But yours has grown. You've been clear, productive. That has a lot to do with your partnership.
It does. You gotta drive the girls and focus on the woman. That's just what it is, So, girls are not cheap. Right, Matt?
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing you, man. But it's all about who you partner with, whether it's a woman or a guy. It's just basically your partner can really make you or break you.
Yeah.
And if you have a good partnership with your spouse, I think you'll be fine, and I got lucky on that one.
Awesome. You chose well. Well, she chose you.
Very inspiring, Dada. Thank you for sharing your dreams, and you've inspired me as an entrepreneur. I have to tell you, oh my gosh, just thank you for sharing.
Appreciate it, Sirianna. Appreciate
Your
it. Thank you
story
so
is
much.
gonna inspire thousands of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and one of the things that we also like to do is we also like to give back, right? I'm sure Matt, since he follows me on Facebook, he sees some of the things that we did. Just last month we sent like 2 40-foot containers full of backpacks and books and things like that to the home where I came from, where we support. I call it Backpacks of Promise because some of these kids, I was just like them. I didn't have a backpack to go to school. I would put my books in plastic bags just so they wouldn't get wet. And I saw the importance of, just a child's life by just something as simple as a backpack, right? That you give them, that could allow them to just basically think like, you know what, I can do this. So most of those kids I'll never meet in my life, but if that backpack can change one child's life, then I think I did my job. So if people give me an opportunity to just give back, that's what I continue to do. And then I thank all my friends here in the Katy area that always support us when we're doing this, because we do it every year. So they come along, they send us books, pencils, backpacks, you name it. This is the biggest one we ever did. We did 2 40-foot containers. Before we started with a 20-foot, and in the last couple of years we did 1 40-foot. But this year we just hit it out of the park. And then thanks to all my friends here around the Katy area that supported us, I was so excited about it. So it's like one of those feel-good moments,
Yeah, but what is your Facebook name and your website, please?
Well, our Facebook page is just yourmove.com. I mean, Your Move on Facebook, it's EURMOVE. That's, and then on our website is EUR, like EURMOVE, right?
Okay.
And then online you can find us at yourmove.com, which is EURMOVE.com. We have, you can find us Instagram as well at YourMove1. So we try to just use the same name everywhere you go, to make it easier. But I think we picked the right name for the right company.
Your Move. And
right.
How did you pick that name?
Well, I was going to use YOUR when we started, because the company I used to work for also used that first 3 letters, that EUR they used. But when I wanted to start Your Move, my first name, the first name I used was YOUR Move, but I didn't think it was, slick and had that flow to it, because I've always liked that contemporary style kind of a thing. And then a friend of mine, David, who's actually a commercial artist, we were just picking each other's brains, and then he was like, well, let's just instead of YOUR, let's put EUR in front of it, and then I'll create like a logo. So
Yeah.
you create a logo, like if you look at the E on our name, it looks like it's moving, right? That's the whole idea on. So the
That's
commercial
true.
artist did that, and then we put it online and then tell people about it. They voted, and then bam, this is what we came up with. So I think we did made the right choice.
Mhm.
Very creative.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll
All
give David
right.
credit for that.
Dauda, I want to say thank you for, dude, like showing us your heart today.
Yeah.
And, you know, I haven't gotten to see it like this before. And I hope everybody sees that, because, you know,
will.
the community wants to protect you, dude, because they love you, we love you.
Yeah.
I
and it's gonna go
appreciate it.
nationwide.
Yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's just, I'm so grateful for this platform that you guys have given me. Just to even consider having me here, it's humbling enough. But the fact that you would have me and then take your time to speak to me, and it's really humbling. And I'm truly blessed to be here with y'all, So
Thank you,
thank you
Dauda.
for everything. This is good. I like this. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Dauda. Thank you for
And
being
Rihanna,
here.
it's a pleasure to meet you. So it's said Rihanna, and then obviously everybody knows Matt. Bruce, you've been hiding for the last 30 minutes, but it's good to meet you as well. Hopefully we'll get to do this sometime soon again.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Definitely, Dauda.
All right. Thanks for your
Okay.
time, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
You folks have a
Dauda.
good one. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.